Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So I'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Let's go!
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Here's P-Run. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside. It takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 2nd down now, Bond.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, 13 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So out comes the Redskins offense as they get their first shot.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. Threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, he'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson.
When they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. 3rd down, here's Haskins looking for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Murray, and that is incomplete. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it.
I can't believe they even let you be.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This will be caught inside the 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. In comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 120 yards even.
How you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. On 3rd down, Bond. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Here's Murray. And this one's incomplete.
When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Haskins now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. Haskins going to throw again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division.
All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be.
Around. Murray now to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. And that will come the offense as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
The running back, this position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Running game working, they'll stick with 4. He works it past the 50. coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a nice play defensively on first down. Give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Drive the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving. Maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. It's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now Murray. That is incomplete. Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. That's where those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start out with a rematch of that low-scoring Super Bowl 53. The LA Rams looking for revenge as they travel to Foxborough to take on New England. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass. From there, we stay in the AFC East. We head to Buffalo to see what's happening with the Bills. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Quincy Enunwa, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Mac Hollins, a touchdown reception. Defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the 2nd half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Fielded about a yard deep. 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Now Haskins. It's complete to Grant. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Haskins back to the air. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Right back to him. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, nearly picked.
Expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And all the way down to the 37.
Here we go. Here we go.
Their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now they're staring at a 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves.
Played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Here's Murray. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Obviously, that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
I call that play a success. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 22, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And that is sack number 7 for him on the year. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Yannick Ngakoue. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Haskins. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Bryant's kick is good. 1st and 10 at their own 21. Murray going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Morton. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This pass complete. Murray to Seals-Jones. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. Murray to air it out again. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Murray now on first down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Pirine, and he's going to take this down to about the 17. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Back to throw it, Murray. He finds Pirine out of the backfield.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, he is very close. And Zerline's kick is good. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a one-score game.
This is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he can't get a throw on. Look to throw.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Cards, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.